this is Madhuri Baloch, and you're watching my YouTube channel Insani Ityad, which aims to invoke a little bit of humanity in all of us through awareness and understanding. So today I wanted to reply to a brother's comment on my YouTube channel. He also has a YouTube channel which is a very informative and enlightening channel in regards to Jewish studies and Judaism in particular. So he was showing a concern, saying that is it not dangerous for me to make videos in Pakistan in regards to Judaism and in regards to my conversion and everything and my story. Like I said, this has been going on since my journey towards Judaism is a very long journey. It started off in 2011 and 12, and then my family, my mother was alive at that point. My father died in 2005, and my mother died in 2016. We are four siblings. So I had discussed with my mother in regards to my experience at the Muslim Church Conference, and it was my mother's consent and support that my mother and my family, of course my siblings, support that I was able to go to Ukraine and attend the Muslim Church Conference. And also there had been a lot of talk around there was this guy that I liked, and whatever. So, but gradually, I think when in 2015, 15, I seriously was considering, because I was studying the Jewish theology. I started taking it seriously in like 2012, 13, while I was working and I was living in Karachi. But then I came back in 2014 to my home Hyderabad. So here I had much more time to concentrate on getting to know what the Jewish theology is, how to convert, and blah blah blah. I started keeping Shabbat like really religiously, and then it was at the same time I used to discuss it with my family and ask my mother what if I would have converted to Judaism. Honestly speaking, my mother was not happy, and she discouraged me, and for the only reason was that she thought that if I have to convert to Judaism, I need to go abroad. And she was okay with that, but she said that if I would go abroad and convert, it would be difficult for me to come back and to see my family, to see her. And she obviously said that no, I should not take this very bold step. My brother was very supportive. Okay, so I have step siblings. My father had two wives, so I have step siblings and family. Obviously, they don't approve, but they don't also care. We don't care either. My brother, initially, he was like, no, you can't do that because that would just harm our reputation and everything. But then again, there has been certain dynamics in my family which I can't discuss with you all. I'm sorry about that, but that's just personal. And it's not just me. It involves my family, my siblings, and my parents. So I would not like to, I'm not comfortable, and obviously they are not also consenting or comfortable that I discuss this here. But there are some things which happened to my brother, my sisters, and one of my sisters married to a Muslim man here in Pakistan. She lives in a different city very far away from us. So three of us, my youngest sister, my brother, they are like fully supportive towards my decision. And my brother is very clear. He is like, God made us a complete human being and has given us free will and free choice. We have a mind and we have a life choices given to us by Hashem. and it's our duty to choose as per our understanding and our inclinations and our understanding. So he has supported me. My younger sister supports me. So do I feel threatened here in Pakistan? I can't say yes or I can't say no. Yes, I'm safe because I have a place to live. I have a family to support. I have a family which supports me, sorry. So my family supports me. I have a place to live. My family, um, in fact, encourages me to pursue if Judaism gives me peace of mind, and it's if that is what I want. In fact, my younger sister has started keeping some of the things, and she feels it's quite interesting. But of course, she is Muslim and she has her own life choices. So that's it. So I do feel safe at my home making these videos because I don't go out and talk about these stuff like that. My extended family, like my uncles, my stepbrothers, my stepsisters, um, like I said, family dynamics of my family are as such that they don't bother us, we don't bother them. We don't get involved in their issues, they don't get involved in our issues. But yes, there is a concern. If and when I will convert, they would resist and they would say some stuff. They would probably say, "We don't like to see her again." I don't know. I don't know how they react. But honestly, I don't care because I have resisted myself for so long. I mean, since 2012 till now, I have convinced myself, no, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do it for my siblings. I shouldn't do it for my dead parents because that will harm their reputation and whatnot. But I just feel that Judaism is the right path. It gives me peace. It is the only way to connect Hashem to this world. This is something that I feel very strongly. And I feel that, life is just going on and it will pass if we just keep on thinking and keep on fearing of things and do not act. And having said that, I don't know, maybe some guy, some crazy guy or girl or whoever turns up and kills me. That's real too, because I mean, people say they're those terrorists and Taliban and stuff. I live in a very quiet city, so to speak. Had I been living in Lahore or Karachi, which is much more metropolitan and also a bit more dangerous, a lot of people think they're safe, but I feel Karachi and Lahore are very dangerous and vulnerable cities because the diverse amounts of people are living there, and there is a lot of political and religious mileage there. So had I been living there, it would have been much difficult and dangerous. But the city that I live in is a very small city, low profile. Not it is a city which has everything. We have like 3 universities here. Actually, not in the city proper, but in the outskirts of the city. So we have an engineering university. We have a all encompassing social sciences and biological science, every sciences university that is. And then there is this medical university, so engineering, medical, and all encompassing big university of social sciences and all other sciences and arts. So it's a wonderful city, but it's not a metropolitan city. It's not densely populated. I personally feel safe here. I personally feel safe at my home. I personally feel very, very supportive and very, very enriching kind of environment that I owe highly to my mother and of course my father too. But it was my mother. My father passed away in 2005, but even before that he was very sick for quite some time. I feel like 5-6 years, and my mother was the one who was taking care of us. So it is a lot that she has put into us. She had given us this sensitivity and liberty to be able to think for ourselves and to take care of ourselves and to be confident enough to make decisions, life choices decisions. Although when I was going to MGC in 2011, she was like, "Why are you going there?" And I still remember I had a very good proposal back then. My mother was like, "You meet this guy's family and this and that, settle down, get engaged in this like few days, and then you can go wherever you want." But I just didn't want it to. And then I came back and I was like not interested in that. I did met the guy, nice guy, wherever he is. I hope he's enjoying his life, and he's married, by the way, and have children, I think. Yeah, not that not that we're in touch, but yeah, my mother was, I think, if had my parents been alive, they would have probably, because they, our parents here in the Asian societies, when children make radical choices, life choices, like marrying some non-Muslim, a girl or a boy, or even some radical choices like this choice of converting into Judaism, parents are the ones who get the heat. So parents are the ones who pressure children that, don't do that, don't do this. I think now that my parents are not alive, I feel less pressure and much more freedom to make life choices on my own, considering my own self and my own situations. Of course, I would add my brother. His support is just so crucial and so important. And like I said, the kind of family dynamics I have, had he not been in those sort of situation, he wouldn't have supported me. But Baruch Hashem, it's a divine providence that the situation around me is like that, that it's very fertile and easy and safe for me to pursue this path. But like I said, living in Pakistan and talking about such things or converting out of Islam is something somewhat a taboo and a very dangerous thing to do. And yeah, people who get threatened and stuff, that's also real. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to say that Pakistan is the safest country and nothing happens and this and that. But I guess maybe the kind of environment I have, which is good, but I never know. Who knows if I convert, this year or over the coming year, and then when I visit my family, my brother and my siblings, I don't know how would I be received. I don't know. So I don't wish for, but I don't know. I do consider that one lone crazy guy would just come from nowhere and kill me. What can you do? You can't stop living your life just because there are crazy people around. Had there been, if Jewish facilities and institutions in Pakistan, I would not even like to leave Pakistan. If the only I can listen to the Shabbat service and the the prayers, the 3 daily prayers. I can listen to that, or the holiday services and everything. I can build a sukkah in my garden, which will look really good. So I have a big garden. But the real issue for me, as a woman and as a aspirant Jewish woman, is the absence of mikvah. So I'll make a video regarding what a mikvah is and why it's so important. So had there been, or if there is a possibility to build my own personal mikvah in Pakistan, who knows? I would definitely prefer to live in Pakistan and have my own mikvah as per the halakha and rabbinical guidelines, and probably live in Pakistan and visit the US or the country where I would convert. Occasionally on big holidays like Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, or Pesach, So for me, I would like to have my foot here too and then there too, because yeah, I mean, I have a lot of love and affection for the home that I've grown up. That this garden, literally, I've planted so many, so many plants here, and yeah, it's I would love to stay here. But we never know how life can get worse or can get amazingly better. But we just cannot stop making the right choices for ourselves. Not just right choices, but Hashem has given us the free will to choose. If that choice turns out to be a good one, Baruch Hashem. If that choice becomes not so very good and the outcome is not so bad, even a worse one, I mean, what can we do? And I think we just have to face that. And for me, that's all I can say. So I pray, B'Zrat Hashem, that I stay alive for a longer period of time and convert and have a happy life, hopefully, happy Jewish life. Am able to create a flourishing Jewish home with a potential Jewish spouse and Jewish children. But whatever happens, I mean, difficulties. I mean, I don't know what kind of challenges I would be facing when I would be migrating to another country, and most probably that would be US. So I don't know what I'm gonna go through that. I mean, to keep myself motivated, I don't think about it. And I say, I will take every challenge, I mean, one by one, and as things come in progress. So just don't think, I mean, my motto to life now is just don't think about it. Just let Hashem work through your life and try to make choices which involve the divine presence of Hashem. And I think I want to make that connection. I want to make that connection through Judaism. So thank you very much for the consent that you have shown, brother. Take care.